Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tim Shaves, and today it's gonna be a good shave. I'm gonna be shaving with some familiar products, but also want to test out a soap that I'm not too familiar with. So, yeah, hope you guys are having a good day, a good weekend, relaxing weekend, just to chill out. Yeah, enjoy time with your family, have some good food, enjoy some outdoor activities. Just caught Ken, Shade326 was doing a little hike or walk. Yeah, that seemed pretty nice. He did it on Instagram Live, showed us all the view of Hawaii. It was a very interesting thing to catch. But yeah, that said, I probably should go on some hike as well. There aren't too many around here, but I know a couple that I do enjoy. Alright, as for the soap today, it's gonna be Phoenix and Beau Unscented Shaving Soap. Just want to test this out again. Had a pretty good time the first time around, but gonna go for it again. And today, as for the brush, is gonna be one of my favorites and my first artisan brush that I bought. This is gonna be Craving Shaving Summerstorm brush. Just a beautiful pour on this from Craving Shaving, made by Charles. Check out his Instagram and his page on Etsy. He sells some beautiful brushes, and I just saw ones that came out today. They look awesome. Yeah, check him out. He makes some good stuff. And today I'm going to show you the entire process of how I lather. I was chatting with David on Instagram real quick. Check out DC Shaves, or I think the DC Shaves. Yeah, he was asking how I lather. He had said some kind words. So I'm gonna show you through the entire process today. Maybe a little bit longer, but if you guys are interested in how I lather, this is how I do it. So start off with a cheap plastic bowl. Just got off, and here's a soap. I'm just gonna scoop some out with I changed the coin. This is a 5 peso, but I'm just gonna scoop some out of the tub. I usually go from the outer side just to make it a bit neater. So I'm just gonna scrape some out. I usually go for a larger or bigger load, because yeah, I like to have enough lather to last through the 3 passes. And I usually overload, but I'm fine with that. I have enough soaps to use, and yeah. And another thing, since I'm using a synthetic brush, I don't need as much soap today, so I'm gonna go with this much amount. That should be plenty for the synthetic. And this is a harder texture, so it might give me some trouble loading. That's okay. Let's go with that. So this is how much I use, rolled up into a ball. Maybe a little too much, but I like this much amount. Kind of looks like a macadamia. Is it macadamia nut? I like that amount, and I'm gonna press it into the bowl. Just spread it just to get a nice even load, so that you don't have chunks floating around the bowl, but just have this nice even spread of the soap that you can load easily. And this is what I have spread out into the middle. I did see David, the DC Shaves, got a fine bowl, which looks pretty nice. I think it's a ceramic bowl. It has a little handle, and yeah, it looks pretty solid. I wouldn't mind trying that out later on, but I also like my light bowl so that I don't have the danger of breaking it anytime. But so with this, I'm gonna put some water in it. I usually put around 2 drops with my fingers. I drip it like this, so 1 and 2, and I would yeah, got water in there, can't really see, but I will let that soak for a bit so that it's a bit easier to load. And with the synthetic brush, I haven't soaked it yet. I'm gonna put it under water for a couple seconds, And that's all I need. For natural hairs, I would usually pre-soak them for around 5 minutes before I shave. But for synthetics, this is all I need. Soak them under water, squeeze them out a bit, shake a couple times, and then ready to load. So here we go, onto the bowl, full of water right now. And how I do it, it gets pretty airy from the start. If you guys can see, this is really airy right now. But as I mix in the lather more and more, the lather becomes denser and more usable. Still kind of airy, as you can see, but as I continue on, it's going to build into a denser lather. And how fast it becomes, how fast it builds up is dependent on the soap. I find that most tallow soaps with like lanolin and with a lot of butters and fat, they form up into a dense lather quickly, and vegan soaps tend to stay on the airy side. But there are exceptions, like I know a lot of people like Southern Witchcrafts. They're pretty dense. CK6 tends to be dense. Soap Commander, actually, they were pretty dense as well, even though I put a lot of water from the start. So there are a lot of good vegan and tallow options out there. I do prefer more butter and fats in my soaps, but that's just my preference. All right, so it's building up into a denser lather, and is what I got so far. So kind of starting out with a bit more water than the usual, builds volume really quick. And I'll probably stir this up for maybe a minute more, just to make sure I got all the soap and water mixed in, and that, yeah, everything is well hydrated. I could add more water once I put this on the face, but this is usually my initial process for bowl lathering. And I usually take this off camera because, as you guys can see, it already took me 7 minutes to make this. So I just like to save a bit of time to start off. No need to make my videos longer. But so this is what I got. Got plenty of lather there with some built up in the brush. If I take this out, that's what I got. And I'll usually just take this to the face, and this will explode into more lather on the face. This is what I got. I'll work with that. Here we go. Let's go for a face lather. Just gonna clean off the coin really quick. And wet my face. Got plenty loaded in the brush. Let's go for a shave. Very nice face feel with this brush. I'm gonna stay a bit quiet as I've been eating lather for the last couple shaves. All right, that should be pretty good. Rinse my brush off really quick so that it's not slippery for the second pass. We are good to go. Lather, I would say it's pretty hydrated. Not the densest out there, but it should work fine. Alright, as for the razor and blade, I'm going to be revisiting the Razorock Hawk V1 with a Schick Proline blade on its 6th use. So I'm really enjoying this combination, and just Razorock razors in general. Had a really good time with them, so I'm going to continue this on, maybe for a couple more shades before I move on to the next razor. So here we go, with the grain, first pass through. Alright, not bad. One thing I like about these aluminum razors is that they're light, but still have a decent heft to them. I don't have to put much pressure, just enough. It still cuts well. Just a nice, smooth gliding razor. All right, that'll do for the first pass. Just a nice, easy first pass. Let me rinse up, go for a second. I did feel a slight tug on the chin, but it's still comfortable. All right, let's go for that second pass. Here we go. Plenty on the brush. Just transfer that to my face. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now I would add a bit more water for my shavette shaves, but since this is a single edge razor, you could do with a little slightly more drier lather. All right, let's go for that second pass across the grain. This Artist Club blade covers a lot of area, so it's really efficient for me. Oh, another wet shaver that I've been watching recently is, I believe his channel is Shaving with Thomas. He used a Razorock Eco in his latest video, man, and that seemed like a pretty good option. I was looking into that because the Razorock Hawk is like a similar cousin to it, except this one uses Artist Club Pro blades or Artist Club blades, and the Eco uses half DE blades. I forgot to mention, working off of a 24-hour growth today. Right, not bad. Down the neck. Yeah, I'm enjoying these SC shaves. I feel like the Artist Club blades are thicker than the DE blades, so I feel like they're slightly more comfortable in some areas. All right, rinse up, go for a cleanup. I might be in the market for the Eco later in the year, maybe next year. I was also looking into the Switch, which is a barber style shave-it like razor, except it takes DE blades. And you can use it both as a shave-it like the Razorine, or just regular DE like the Lupo. That's it. I have too many razors to use. Could probably hold off on them for a good while. All right, let's go with that. Should be good enough. Cleanup pass, cross the grain this way. Yeah, that's good. Just a smooth razor. All right, let's go double chin pass on the neck. All right, not much to take off. Interesting. Just a very nice, smooth shaver for me. All right, let's rinse up and see how it went. All right. Another fantastic shave. Yeah, there's a clean DFS, smooth all the way around. A little bit left going against the grain, but that's okay. No need to chase for a BBS. I'm happy with the DFS. All right, no nicks, cuts, or irritations. Not feeling any stings around. Just a nice clean shave. All right. Oh, and this soap is unscented, so no scent, but that's okay. I sometimes just enjoy getting a good shave without irritating my skin with some fragrances. That said, soap worked pretty well. Lathered up nicely. It's not drying out my face, but it's not doesn't have the best post shave. So it's a neutral post shave for me. Provide good slickness. Yeah, not bad overall. I wouldn't. It's kind of hard to compare to other soaps for me right now, but all I can say is that it gave me a great shave, and I'm happy with that. I used the Razorock Hawk today with the Schick Proline on its 6th use. Craving shaving brush, beautiful brush. Really happy to have it and use it. That said, it's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys are having a good week, just relaxing weekend. And this is Tim Shaves, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.